Today is an exciting day for Tonex users. In fact, since the launch of Tonex, I don't think I've been as excited about an update as I have for today's update. We have a new version of the software. Version 1.2 of the software has been released, and I'm going to take you through today some of the notable changes and some of the highlights of what's included. In that, there's one major one that has a lot to do with me and a few other tone model creators. Now, without further ado, let's just dive right in. The number one biggest new thing that is going to be added to the whole Tonex ecosystem is the launch, as of today, of Tonex Marketplace. This is going to be the official IK Multimedia marketplace for their tone partners. I can't thank them enough for including me in this. I'm very excited and very honored to have been asked to be a tone partner with IK Multimedia in the Tonex ecosystem. I am going to, and I'm going to show you in the software how this all works and on the ToneNet website in just a moment. Now, keep in mind, I am also using a beta version of the software. I'm making this in advance of the release. It is possible that you could notice tiny little tweaks in how things look compared to what I'm showing you today, but you're going to get the general idea and gist of what is happening. So myself and a handful of other tone model creators are now going to be offering their tone model collections on Tonex Marketplace. Now, I want to just clear something up right away because a lot of folks that follow my channel know that I also sell my tone model collections through my website. So I want to be very clear that that is not changing. I still have those up there. Nothing is going to come down from there. Any tone models you have there are perfectly valid still, and they're no better or worse than any of the tone models that I will be offering on the IK Tonex Marketplace. I am going to be putting exclusive content on the Tonex Marketplace that will not be available on my website. I didn't want to cross the two over. So everything will still be available. I will be offering new tone models on my site. I have captured some of the same amps for the Tonex Marketplace tone model collections, but I've always made sure to really do a different take, dial them in differently, capture them with a different speaker, different microphones, different signal chain, so that we get a very different thing. So if you have something that's based around, let's say, my Fender Deluxe from my website, and then the Fender Deluxe package that I have up on the Tonex Marketplace, they're going to be very different beasts. And you can always listen to the demo video, listen to the samples, and even try them out with a free tone model, which will always be included with all of the Tonex Marketplace collections. So you can really shop from me in both places. I have some great tone models up in both locations. And if you already have one from my website, you might actually like to still add the Tonex Marketplace versions, as they're going to be quite different and will give you an even wider array of tones from the same amplifiers. Just wanted to clear that up because I know that inevitably I'm going to be asked that question. So first of all, I'm going to take you through the new look of how this Tonex Marketplace is going to look and work. And then we'll look at a couple other highlight features of the new software update. All right, so here we are over in the new Tonex version 1.2 software. At first glance, it doesn't really look like there's much new, but let's dive in and take a look first and foremost at what is the best new feature as far as I'm concerned, and that is the addition of the Tonex Marketplace. So now, right within the software, you're going to be able to do this. We can go to our Collections tab, and as usual, we'd have the factory collections that are available right up here, and you can kind of see we can scroll through those. But now you'll notice up here we have partners as well. So when we click on partners, you will notice that up pops a bunch of tone collections based off of the ones that I have available. Now, keep in mind, I am using a beta version of the software. I am making this video in advance of the release. So upon release, there will be many more partners involved, not just myself. For now, I can only see my own, but obviously this is going to look a little bit different. So when you see the actual new version upon release date, the final, there may be little things that look a little different, but I'm just giving you a quick overview of how this is going to look. So basically we have these collections. The check mark will mean you will own it, and I'll show you what it'll look like if you don't own it in just a moment. But you'll notice I'm going to have 9 collections available upon launch, which is today. And I'll take you through those in just a moment and show you how you can kind of mess around with those. So that's going to be very cool. So if I close that though, and I come up here and I connect to ToneNet and come to the collections, you'll see that I have this Deluxe Verb Ultimate, and you'll notice this is 6 models based on a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb amp, and it gives you the ability to try it or to buy it right from the software here, where you'll be taken to a page where you can purchase those. You can also click on these to load them up into ToneNet. And you'll notice that there's always going to be at least one free tone model. You notice this one is not grayed out. You can download that and mess around with it and try it out to see if it's something that you would like. You're going to see the thumbs up and the number of downloads over here. Very, very cool. The others are going to be grayed out, but it doesn't mean you can't hit the button and give these listen. Sorry for the camera audio. I don't have this hooked in to Cubase today to record the audio. It's just kind of showcasing what the features are going to be like. But you'll be able to do that on your own with whichever one of these tone model collections you're so inclined to listen to. So very cool. Nice layout, and I love the interface of all of this. So very, very cool. You'll also be able to browse these over on the actual Tonex website as well. Here is my profile. Nice banner, my logo, and here's all the collections that I have available. Now, the neat thing is when you click on one of these, you can click on this, and it's going to give you the opportunity to, again, watch a demo video that I've created. That gives you an even better idea of how these are going to sound. In the mix, you can sample them, you can try them, and you can use the included audio samples within Tonex to sample these as well. So extremely cool stuff. Now, as far as the collections I'm going to have available today upon launch, I'm going to have a Deluxe Verb Ultimate preset collection based off of a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb, Mars 800 Ultimate, which is going to be based off my Marshall Studio Classic JCM 800, Brit Plexi Ultimate, which is going to be the Marshall Studio Vintage Plexi amp, the Silver Jubilee Ultimate, which is going to be based on a Marshall 2555X amp, the Taco Supreme Bundle, which is going to be based off of my Friedman Pink Taco version 2, the Paisley Ultimate Collection, which is going to be based off of the Dr. Z Z-Rec Jr., the Slow Dan 30 Ultimate, which is going to be based off of my Soldano SLO 30 amp, the British Chime Ultimate, which is going to be based off of a Morgan Dual 20 amp, and the Chief Dan 2 Ultimate Collection, which is going to be based off of my Matchless Chieftain. This is just to get started at launch, and there's going to be many more added in the coming weeks and months. All right, so back to the Tonex software. I want to show you a couple of very cool features that have been added to this. So if I go to one of my tone models here, in the past, if we had accidentally chosen the incorrect skin, we really had no recourse to go and change it. And we were stuck with it. It could be very frustrating. So now what you can do is you can hit edit, you pull up our edit page here, and we can go in and can edit the skin and add whichever one we want to it, and then just hit OK, save it, and that will be the new skin with that tone model. Another very cool feature that we have included in this release is this. We have the ability to drag and drop presets in. Instead of before, we always had to come to our preset, click on one, hit import, and then go look for a particular preset. Now we can simply do this. I can come over here. This is the Tweed B-Man Ultimate bundle. It's available on my website. I can select all of these and I simply drag them down here. And that's it. They have been imported into Tonex, and I have them all here at my disposal, including the tone models. So very, very cool stuff. And I think that that's going to be a much nicer way to work. Some folks on Mac were having issues with the right clicking and importing and whatnot. So that should be cleared up now and give for a much nicer workflow. So there are some of the highlights that I think are very cool about the new Tonex software update. I've got to say, I could not be more excited about being a tone partner with the folks at IK Multimedia and alongside some other very talented tone model creators. And my hat's off to all of them. They're all doing such great work, and I'm super happy to be featured alongside them. And I really hope that you guys enjoy the tone models I bring to you. And I really do hope that they work out very well for you. So I hope that that was a nice quick overview of the new Tonex software. It's available now. Go grab it, download it. Please go browse my tone collections on the new Tonex marketplace. If there's anything you like there, you can grab it, and that always helps to support my channel as I have a lot more Tonex content coming, hoping that I can help you guys get the most out of your Tonex software and Tonex pedal. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. The links to everything will be below. I really do appreciate you sharing your time with me. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching it, and also please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thank you guys again so much for sharing your time with me. Ciao for now.